Alright guys, here we are, Freightliner Friday, in my Freightliner Classic XL. We are hauling cheese from Walmart in Arizona to Hovelbrook, Arizona. We're in Phoenix, we're going to Hovelbrook. Not that far of a trip. Without further ado, here we go. Now, the thing I don't like about these Walmarts is their loading docks are kind of small, don't really like pulling up, not really accommodating for the bigger trucks, the wider trucks. Time to turn those blinkers off. Go here. Nobody coming. Except that guy. Crap. We just tapped a little bit. No harm, no foul. Let's see here. That guy's going. So is that guy... Oh, I interrupted a convoy. UPS truck, get the hell out of there. You don't belong there. Sorry about that. I don't consider that swearing, so... I understand if you do. Please don't spam me in the comments. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, country music. Well, the Country Music Awards were Wednesday. I didn't watch them. Not really a big fan of today's country. I'm a old school type of guy, you know. Everybody's Florida Georgia line now. Me, I'm Alabama type of country. If you don't get that reference, I'm pretty sure y'all ain't been listening to country for a little bit. Now, was I always into country music? No, not necessarily. Oh, that guy's got his... I don't need my rotary beacon on. You know, honestly, I was into country music for a little bit when I was younger. Used to hang out with my grandpapa a lot. And that's all he listened to was kind of the older country. You know, Johnny Cash type stuff. Richard, Johnny Paycheck, you know, stuff from the 80s, early 90s. He didn't really like this quote-unquote country rock. Now, I'm a little bit younger, so I found some other stuff that I like that falls into the country. Some of the stuff I did hear when I was with him, so like the Alabama 40-hour week, you know, that's a favorite of mine. Johnny Cash's One Piece at a Time. You know, Johnny Cash, guys, I'm going to break it to you as I go through a red light. Whether you want to admit it or not, Johnny Cash is more country than anything, honestly. Now, what makes a country song in my mind? And why this new stuff isn't country? Well, country music is for the common man, you know, the blue-collar, hard-working guy. The guy who works the GM plant, outdoors, not really making too much, but enough to support himself, maybe a girlfriend, maybe a family, if she works. Or he, you know, it's the 21st century. But, you know, this new country that they got, it's more about, like, partying and, you know, it seems more pandering. And I know you guys are all going to say, no, you know, you're just listening to the wrong type of country. Well, back when I was younger, it seemed like the old country, when I was a kid, back before country was cool, it didn't seem like you would have to wait that long after about like 3 songs or 4 songs, depending on today. You know, it seemed like every song you heard on a country radio station was something that kind of could appeal to me. You know, it was the song about the common man. The guy who bought his pickup truck, went into work, maybe on the weekends went to the local drinking hole, bar, tap room, what have you. Met up with his buddies from work, maybe his hunting buddies. Maybe did stuff with his family. You know, that's what country music was to me back in the day. Now it seems like it's like, I can't explain it. It seems kind of poppy, you know? You don't have the same musical quality, the same lyricism, the same instrument quality. And the music videos, not that anybody watches music videos anymore, but it's like Florida Georgia Line, you know, these guys, not sure if you can tell, they get on my nerves a little bit, but it's like, you know, they're using a Freightliner, or actually no, it's a Peterbilt, for partying purposes. When, you know, the older music videos that I watch, like Confederate Railroad's Daddy Never Was the Cadillac Kind, you know, they got an older truck, a 72 Chevrolet C10. That's being used for work purposes. You know, it seems like it's all fun and games with country. It doesn't really talk about the experiences that the regular man, the regular country music listener had. But times do change, and I do understand. Now, it's not really my music. You know, maybe I'm not the target audience, maybe I am. But they're missing the mark with me. You know, I like songs like I Like Beer by Tom T. Hall, you know, 40 Hour Week by Alabama, Dixieland Delight, Song of the South, Confederate Railroads, Daddy Never Was the Cadillac Kind. You know, these are songs that seemed like they told a good story, had great lyrics, stuff that you could understand, and it wasn't too poppy. It wasn't like trying to get you up and dance. It's just the stuff you would listen to kind of help you contemplate, maybe while you're taking a drive on the southern back road, the southern just paved road. The other thing I noticed too is now you're getting a lot of country pop, which, okay, pop music, yeah, it's for the here and now. It's not going to last. You know, a song that was popular 10 years ago, if you're lucky, might be popular now, but not consumed by the masses. And I get that, but it's just a shame that music is a business. Now, it's an entertaining business, but it's still business. It's not how it used to be. You know? And I think I said this quite a few times, and here's another example. You know, country music, you had the Chevrolet or the Ford, it was for working. It was the regular man's truck, not the luxury truck, the fully loaded F-150 with leather seats and butt warmers and all that fun jazz. No, it was we got it down at Bob's Corner Lot here for about $500 because that's all I could afford at the time. You know? And it does me what I need it to. No real creature comforts. It's got an AM radio. Windshield wipers work. Headlights, they work okay. One's grounded, one's not. I mean, sorry for my bad impression of what a country singer would say when they're thinking about their truck that they had, their first truck. You know, it's just something that times change. Sometimes they change for the better, sometimes they change for the worse, depending on who you are. Me, I think times have changed, and some changes are good, some changes are not. Country music, yeah, it's kind of taken a turn for not the best, but I can't really fault the artists for that. You know, it's more the record labels. You gotta make the music that people are going to want to consume, and it's getting harder and harder with internet sales, Spotify, YouTube. I mean, YouTube really, it's all about advertising now, and that's how you get your money with YouTube, is through advertising, and that's how a lot of these artists are getting paid. It's more about the tours than it is selling albums, because let me ask you guys this question. When was the last time you walked into a music store, I mean a bona fide music store, a record shop, which they don't have anymore, closest thing to it now that I know of is FYE, or if you're lucky you can go to a Best Buy or a Target and go buy music on CD. But when's the last time you guys ever did that? Went and bought a quote-unquote album? Me? It's been a good while. I think the last album I bought was a Mariah Carey album when I was in my Mariah Carey phase. And honestly, I think that album was the Memoirs of an Angel, something like that. A few albums back if you follow Mariah Carey. Another thing that's ruining the country twang, country sound, auto-tune. I know you're going to say, well, most artists do use auto-tune. Yeah, but that's the thing that made country so real. You know, it was people with the southern accents. When they sing, southern accent comes out more. When they talk in an interview, you hear it. So, I don't know too. I mean, I'm also an eclectic type of guy. I like what I like and I don't like what I don't like. You know, when it comes to music, I say I listen to a little bit of everything. Because I do. I listen to opera, classical, I listen to country, I listen to a little bit of pop, I listen to like 90s gangsta rap, what I call G-funk, listen to a lot of funk. Because it was just the stuff that was on in the house, like the rapping stuff, the stuff that I had to find through video games. The G-funk, yeah, found through video games. The country, I found through a friend. And the older country, I found through my grandfather. Rock, found through my mom. So, and I guess another thing is you get spoiled when you have so much good that the one thing that sounds bad, you start really wanting more of the good. And daytime drivers are on. Sometimes with these gauges on this Freightliner here, they look a little dark. I mean, I guess when it comes to music, I'm spoiled because I had so much good music around me that now it's getting harder and harder to find because, you know, FM stations are trying to hold on, not really doing that well with the invention of the MP3 player. Record stores, you can't really find record stores anymore. They're more of like entertainment shops now, so like your Best Buy, your FYE. They don't sell just records. I mean, the last time I went into a record store and bought a record, it was a little while ago. It was actually last year in the summer. Good experience. I liked the people there. Records were decently priced. But I mean, listen to what I bought. I bought Rumors. I bought by Fleetwood Mac. I bought Cosby, Stills, Nash and Young album, Deja Vu by Cosby, Stills and Nash. You know, older stuff. And the thing is that vinyl has become such a collector's piece that you're finding everybody, you know, you're finding the same thing with the Hot Wheels. You know, yeah, you find the good hobbyists, but you also find a lot of people who don't really share the same values you do for the vinyl. You know, they only see the dollar-mental instead of the sentimental value in the albums. Which I don't understand. I mean, my thing is, when you're buying something like that, like music, you buy what you like. Don't buy what the crowd's buying, because, I mean, not everybody's going to like what you like. And at the end of the day, it's you who's spending the $8, $9, $10, depending upon how much the album costs, and if you need a record player, that can go a little bit higher. I mean, hipsters, and I know you guys are saying I'm mean. Everybody jumps on the hipster. But hipsters, as much as they've hurt vinyl, they really haven't. They're the ones who brought vinyl back, but, you know, they're listening to all the underground stuff that you can't really get in mass media stores. You gotta buy it on vinyl and you have to have it shipped to your house. And I know how the country southern boys are like, or me, maybe this is just me, are like, no, I'm going to buy what I want to buy. I'm going to listen to what I want to listen to, you know. I want to listen to some Hank Williams Jr. I want to listen to some Charlie Pride. I want to listen to some Johnny Cash. You know. But that's just me. The main subject of this video, even though it's gotten off the rails and on a tangent, was mostly that country music really, in my opinion, hasn't made a good change. It's changed. Maybe it's more accessible to people. But it's not my music. It's not the music I remember growing up with. And what the heck kind of store has a whoop-de-doo? If you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's this wacky, wavy, inflatable arm guy. I mean, around here, the only place that I know that has them is a car dealer. Y'all can go around me. I know I'm going down the wrong way. There we go. Yeah, Walmart's cheaping out using UPS trailers to haul cheese. Almost at it. Time to drop them trailer legs. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you like my opinions about country music. That's all I gotta say for this one. Later.